Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fermi Paradox. I recorded a couple of these episodes back to back, so we should, I should remember most of what happened, but who knows? Who knows? When we left off, there was consumption in the Kular. A powerful warlord begins a bold new project, a massive palace built out of bone and highly prized ice tusks. Oh boy. Every time I think something's weird, one of these civilizations is developing weird, it gets weirder. Uh, Great bony protrusions used by the beast of Rigel 7 to crack through thick sheets of ice. Oh, I should have read this all together. That's alright. Um, Large hunting parties are sent out across the frozen plains to seek out these unique building materials. So they're basically gonna slaughter all of these beasts because they want the bones, which we are going to prevent because resource scarcity. It's only 10 points. 12 points for a 3 resource symbol loss there is not the move. A season of terrible storms wipe out multiple hunting parties. It is decided that the gods do not approve of this wasteful practice. So basically, I messed them up pretty hard, and they're like, "Oh, you know what? We shouldn't do this." So that is what I'm gonna spend my 10 points to do. Make sure they don't ruin themselves later down the line. Let's see here. We are now at 16 billion prune, which is a lot, is quite a bit. 17 billion now. It's going up quite quickly, and it will get faster. Our resources are going down quite quickly here. I would be very sad if we lose our friends to prune. So let's try not to. We're gonna get some population decrease. And the dinosaur kingdoms. Another consumption event. The hunting of big water beasts starts to become a major industry on Earth. These majestic giant creatures are being hunted for food, medicine, and prestige, risking them to become extinct. Big water beasts, to me, sounds like sharks or maybe whales of some kind. But it says they have teeth, which makes me think sharks. Minus 30 for prevention is quite high. And their resources, 100,000 years. I mean, the dinosaurs, their population's kind of getting crazy too, especially for the Iron Age, being at 15 million for only the 4th tech level. Is quite high. I don't want a regular develop. I don't want to lose resources at all. So we're gonna do this one. Whale hunting fleets. Yep, that is exactly what they are. Whales. The dinosaur hunters have sorely underestimated the oceanic beasts, who, in fear of their lives, band together to destroy the hunting ships that come for them. So no sailor is willing to sign up for these suicide missions again. So our 30 points goes towards making the whales sink the ships chasing them. And I will spend that 30 points because it leaves us with 197. We're still very high on the scale there. We are going to decrease their population just in anticipation of future events. No, I almost clicked. They're dystopian. I don't want any utopia here. We are going to make them a slightly bit more peaceful. I do want to just, pop out of the dinosaurs. I do like the dinosaurs. I like everybody else, but right now, with 6,000 years left, we need to focus on the prune here. Their population's getting out of control. Would be nice if we had had a quick war. Even though war reduces our resources, it would reduce the population for a massive war, which is what I'm kind of shooting for. There's some population reduction here. Uh, so we just wait. We just gotta wait. Oh, they're having a development event. Okay, so the Prune are gonna send out a another fleet of ships. Immense quantum computers house powerful artificial intelligences that, if merged with a complex interstellar vessel, could control the entirety of the spaceship journey and colonization of the Rigel system. Oh, so they're gonna send them to Rigel, where they're gonna meet our Stone Age. Ha 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 ha. 60 points is a lot, and it could go very wrong for 60 points. I could just dead end this. Let's make it big. It's the Prune. We're spending our points on the Prune. We're gonna make it a big project. 60 points, quite a lot of points. But we are left with a considerable amount. Oh gosh, they called it a behemoth. The Prune Mine Behemoth. So it's a ship, a huge ship. Oh wait, this is perfect. Perfect for us because they split. Because we made it an epic construction, they sent half their population in it. Um, they didn't give them very many resources though. Uh, so we'll see if they can survive. They are going very quickly. That's because they're past the late speed age. So they're going. And another fun event that we will have coming up very quickly is the what am I saying? Is the digital traveler factions. Their signal that they sent out should reach the Prune very shortly. Um, it's gonna be surprising for the Prune because this signal has taken so long to send out. So long, in fact, that I think even this behemoth is going significantly faster than it. Um, that the Prune just split half their population, so half the population will never know about the digital traveler factions until the signal finally makes its way over to wherever they end up. Um, and there actually won't even be known as the digital traveler factions, uh, because when they sent the signal, they were still the Prune colony. That took me a lot longer to say than I wanted it to, but it's very late at night and my brain is like not having it. The resources are still going down quite significantly. We have a development event for the Behemoth Enlightenment. Assembling scores of Prune into one harmonic planned society where everyone works together has had a remarkable effects on the ethics of the ship dwellers. A shared fear of the unforgiving void on all sides of the ship's hull unites them and impedes political infighting. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be a pillar moment. Main objective. The continued culture of shared responsibility has a permanent effect, shaping the Prune on board into a tight collective. Or we could do the sense of harmony is taken advantage of by the officers keen to improve the ship's society. While some of the effects stick, the old ways are written off as over optimistic propaganda. Or we could just dead end it. Um, Now, I would love to main objective this and make this a pillar of this, the Mind Behemoths society here, but I really don't have the points at the moment to spend on something where we are almost at max anyway, so I am gonna just regular development it. I'm gonna boost their tech. Resources. See, they went so fast they didn't even need all those resources. Now these guys need all the resources they can get. And they're already back up. They've already gained 2 billion population in such a short period of time. Okay, here we go. Galice is receiving signals from their own kind. The prune wood shrouds picked up a colonial status message from other prune in the Kepler system, sending shockwaves through society. The high sentinels of Galice gathered together, the greatest ethics systemizers, artists, and wisdom priests to compose the perfect answer. It's the same people. Their language is probably different because they're about 100, a couple hundred. I mean, it took forever for that ship to get there. They're probably thousands of years apart. So the language has probably changed. They probably have to think how the new society is and answer. Now, I am from Galice with love. So I could found. Oh, let's actually do this. We are going to signal boost this. What happened? Oh. I thought the game had frozen. But these guys are quite high tech level too, so this should spread quite quickly. Now the Kular down here is still in the excavation age, so I don't think... Oh, they're actually dying quite quickly. Because I forgot that they had a negative population modifier on. Which means that they might die out here. Now let's see. The Prune Behemoth has made contact with the Kular. What is going to happen? So we get to decide how the Prune interact with the Kular. We could kill him. After first contact, both sides are hostile towards each other, and the Prune decides to attack Rigel. 11% Prune ethic and harm value. So that changes. I guess it's like, probably gonna destroy the world, really. Or exchange. No, I think we're just gonna observe them. Yeah, let's observe. Okay. They are observing. The Prune observe the Kular from a safe distance and evaluate whether or not to reveal themselves before they continue their journey. Alright, so they're not gonna kill them. But they can secretly take research off them, which costs no points. They could sabotage the Kular. So it's a little confusing here because we have the Kular up, But the way this sounds is that they're going to steal research from the Kular. I mean, I don't know what research a level 10, singularity society that can travel, faster than the speed of light and manage populations of billions, what they have to learn from this other species. But to each their own. But it does sound like this affects the prune, whereas this part here would affect the prune, but all of this stuff would affect the Kular. It would be nice. It is an early access game. I keep saying that. I am just giving what I think would be nice, is if we had maybe separation here, where we could see very clearly that, this goes to the prune and all of this negative stuff would happen to the Kular. Or this, because what if someone sees this and they think, oh, 3 science boost, we're on the Kular right now. That's who's showing up, because that's who lives in Rigel. They'd be like, wow, +3 boost there. Now, mutual enlightenment, I believe this affects them both. 60 points. No, I think we're just going to secretly research them, because I don't want to hurt the Kular any more than they're already hurting. And, 100 points, I really don't want to sabotage, or, spend 60. I mean, even though all of this is very, very, very good, I don't want to spend those points, just because I want to have enough in case something really bad were to happen. Oh, actually, the prune, it looks like you can. So I have the prune reached the superluminal age. Breaking, hold on 1 second. I'm going to tab out real quick, because something is weird. Alright, so breaking all previous theoretical boundaries, the prune are now able to construct jump gates that allow faster than light travel. A radical new understanding of science and engineering open up a wealth of possibilities. Not only FTL travel, but also instant interplanetary communication, black hole harvesting, and antimatter creation. Oh wow, these guys are next level. They were our first civilization. We built them up to be great at what they do. The mysteries of the cosmos begin to reveal themselves. Energy conservation is a thing of the past, and prune engineers can manufacture new materials at a molecular level. Oh, I like this. I like the sound of that. Orbital battle stations that can vaporize an entire planet. That's scary. I think we're just going to go with advancement, because I believe that that'll help us a bit. The digital traveler factions are having a moment. Depopulation. The mechanized harvest of undersea creatures on Kepler 4 depletes ocean biomass to the point of destabilizing the entire ecosystem, an important food source for traveler populations. There's already 10 million prune here. I told you they breed like freaking rabbits. They deplete the oceans of life, and it decreases their population, which I want. This planet can't hold that many, and even with the huge depopulation, they're still growing quite quickly. 6%. 6% is quite quickly. I mean, their homeworld, the prune, have been on or, above 10% for forever, it feels. Remember, we were at, what was it, 20 million before, and they split up. Oh, now they're going to Kepler. So once your ship kind of deals with another person or another civilization, if it's already taken and they haven't killed them, they'll move on to the next place. So right now they're heading to the Kepler, so that means the digital traveler factions should. It doesn't seem like unrelated to what I was saying. It doesn't seem like this is going very quickly. So maybe the signals take just as long. I think it's, probably radio waves, and radio waves all travel the same speed. It's kind of how science works, right? Something like that. They can't go quicker than, their max speed through space. And space is so large that even their very quick max speed is slow in comparison. So yeah, this is going to the Kepler. They're finally going to meet each other. I mean, these people even are different than the prune here. I mean, but now they have a bunch. Even with 19 billion population, they still have 29,000 years left on their resources here, which is amazing. Their utopia is going up very slowly. Science, I don't really know. I think we have to get 3 more societies past FTL, so in the superluminal age, for the final level of tech, which is exciting. Very exciting. So what do we have going on here? Prunewood Quadrants. We have the Digital Traveler factions, which are still in the digital age, might I add. And they are actually having trouble with overpopulation. I did so much to try to develop sentient life here on Alpha Andromeda, but it just wasn't happening. What do we have going on? I love that this ship, they went down here, and now they're going to go past their home system the whole way up back to here. They haven't changed that much because of how fast everything is. Whereas these guys are different than the prune by a lot because the amount of time that they were on the ship for. So what do we want to do now? I believe we are going to baby after we deal with the dinosaurs, who are doing great. Their population's great. Their harm potential's great. They're still fully dystopia. They're almost out of the Iron Age. I feel like I feel like the dinosaurs have been in the Iron Age for a long time. But that's just how it works. Some civilizations develop quicker than others. So power in soul artillery units. The dinosaurs began using massive gunpowder cannons carried into battle by animals. These flexible units are deadly against fortifications, naval ships, and slow ground troops. Alright. So artillery. Now, if I remember about the dinosaurs, they're very isolationist, and they all communicate through telegraph, and they don't really do much. Also, the telegraph in the Iron Age, that's amazing. I am going to use this as a point gaining thing, because I think the dinosaurs can take the harm potential hit, and we're going to have huge artillery cannons in every settlement on Earth. They all live separate, separate lives. None of them travel. So it makes sense that they build these huge cannons that can shoot large distances, because if you have a conflict with somebody, nobody's moving. So everybody's just sitting ducks. They're going to be firing at each other. It's going to be a great time. What do we want to do here? Nothing. We're going to ignore the dinosaurs again. And we're going to pop ourselves over to here, where we're going to do this random. So our ship finally received the signal from the home world. Just as the crew began questioning the point of their long journey, radio receivers pick up reply to the Kepler signal from the Gliese system. Clearly from the same species, the signal has the potential to greatly boost morale in the prune mine behemoth. So the ship received the reply to the Kepler signal quicker than before they even heard the Kepler system's message. So they're kind of reading backwards here. Minus 60 points. I would love a resource boost and a tech boost and there's a lot of stuff here. That would be good. But it's not worth 60 points. I'm not really struggling. And I don't want hostility towards their own people. And we know we're not alone in the darkness. I don't really understand that. So I don't know why they would be so sad about it. I just can't find, in my brain, now that I'm thinking about it, I just can't find a narrative reason, strategy put aside, a narrative reason to make them hostile towards their own kind. So we're just going to ignore it. So they get the signal and they're like, not a big deal. And back to here, because these guys are struggling. Let's hope we can reach the next tech level before our resources run out. Oh, finally. The dinosaurs have finally reached the next tech age. And, not to intentionally make you wait any longer, but I'm going to make you wait longer. I enjoy playing Fermi Paradox quite a lot. There'll be more episodes. I have recorded these in like a couple episodes in a single day. I'm going to put them out slowly, just to have some prep time, just to give myself a slight break. But for sure, I'm going to come back and we'll do more of this. I might have to check and see what's going on again next time at the beginning, but that should be quick, that should be easy, and we'll continue right on. Currently our galaxy is prune dominated, but we'll see where it goes. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Like, because it would help me out quite well. It makes me feel good. And if you have any friends, recommend the videos. If you have any tips or anything, feel free to leave a comment. I read everything. So have a good day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.